We're going to take our rectifier, we're going to insert it into the lower intestinal area, and then we're going to crown this area and we're going to cut a big circle around. We're going to take our knife and use it. Take the rectifier, squeeze it together, insert it into that lower intestinal area, make a couple twists. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to pull it back until it crowns that area nice, like that. Pulling it back, and now we're going to take our knife, and we're going to insert it, and we're going to cut a circle around that pelvic bone. So we're going to take the knife, we're going to insert it right here. We're on the edge wall of the pelvic bone, and we're just going to cut a circle around that pelvic bone. And then if you can watch, here we cut the circle around the pelvic bone. We cut off, if you can come up here, Drew, we cut off the top of this pecker. It's right here. If you look, we cut off the top of that, so this can actually just be pulled out through the bottom here. That's not what we're worried about. We're worried about keeping that bladder intact and pulling all that lower intestinal and bowel area out. And this is what we're doing right here. It's all that lower intestine, the bladder, and then the lower intestinal area. Once we're done, if you look in there, we've successfully cleared this whole region here. Now we can just take our never without knife if we want, or you can use your regular knife and cut this pecker off right here, and then that's garbage. Now to clear the tool, and then obviously here's the full bladder. Now this is a rut buck, so if you want to keep this for scent, you can use that. Now what's nice about the tool is, remember, when it's like this, it opens up. So we're going to take our knife to clear the tool. We're going to take our knife and we're going to insert it here, and we're just going to cut forward. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my grandfather's knife and the rectifier. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to put it right here, and it slides between the rectifier and the blade. And then I'm going to take my blade and I'm going to cut forward. 1, 2, and now we just cleared our tool. Again, we just take this off. The knife's clear. The tool again is clear. It's as simple as that. There's a lot of other products on the market that have the ability to extract this lower intestinal area, but not as effectively as this. Cleaning wise is very easy. Again, we're using our own knives with the tool. We're going to take then we can put it back in our sheath, and this is a regular hip knife. Any knife with a belt loop, the rectifier will work with. You take the rectifier now, you just put it on the back edge of that belt loop right here. It just goes right in there, goes around, and it comes down like this. You take it and you lock over, and then you could take our little tie and you just wrap it around there. It keeps it fastened to the edge of the knife. You can put it on your hip again, and you'll always have this tool with you. If you've ever done this area of a deer, the biggest problem is you're putting your finger in there or you're pulling at it trying to cut around it with a knife. This Never Without product, the Never Without rectifier, is probably one of the safest products to use for this lower area if you're not splitting the pelvis. I did this video file with bare hands this time. I just want everybody to know I recommend that you use the Never Without glove, but I also wanted to show how clean my hand stayed during the whole process. It just gives us an opportunity to use our knives, use another tool or an implement to be able to extract that lower intestinal area easy. We got the bladder out intact. That whole area now is clear. It's ready to be hung in the cooler. and to the table. This is Drew's deer. It's his biggest deer to date, so he's very proud of it. And we're just hoping that this will be able to explain that lower area of a buck and how we deal with the lower intestinal area.